Loves.
Hello, loves.
My name is Christy, and I'm a 54-year-old Masters Bikini bodybuilder and the owner of BlondeAmbitionPT.com.
Personal trainer.
The sole purpose of my channel is to
and the owner
make you
of
understand you can be the best version of yourself that you can be at any
Welcome
age.
to my channel.
Mind, body,
I hope you
spirit.
enjoy
Let's
everything.
go. Let's have
If
a good
you're
time.
new,
If you like my content,
thank you for hanging
subscribe.
out. And if you're
like whatever
coming
this
back,
all-
thank
Good
you
morning,
so much
loves.
for coming back.
Hey
and your
guys, good
support.
morning.
If you
It
guys
is
enjoyed my
exactly
content,
2 days since I
please
posted that
subscribe
last
to my
video,
channel,
so
'cause I'm
we
an
are
old
still in
lady
real time
all the
for
support I
prep
can get.
for the show.
Thanks a lot,
So I
guys,
am
and
now almost
I'll
exactly
see you soon.
3
Love
weeks
ya.
out to the day. So on Saturday, it will be exactly 3 weeks out. So I'm filming this on Thursday. Saturday will be exactly 3 weeks out. So let's go with it. Anyway. So I'm just about to it is about what time is it? I'll tell you right now. It is 7:30 a.m. I'm just about to get on and do fasted cardio. I'm going to do my Stairmaster today. And but this is that day where I have that two early morning clients that live in the UK. So so I have to deal with them because they're in a totally different time zone on the other side of the world, huh? Anyway, I love them though. I love this job. I love my job so much. So whatever I can do, whoever I can accommodate, I do it. So anyway, okay, so this is my late day. So anyway, fasted cardio got pushed off. So I'm going to do my fasted cardio and then I'm going to get off and I'm going to get a meal in. And then I'm going to train arms today. And if I do, I might throw a few segments into that. But because this day I start late, I'm getting on the Stairmaster now. As this day I start late, I don't have a lot of time to film. So anyway, I'll see if I can film a few things. If not, okay, if not, I will pick you up. This is going to be kind of a fun vlog because I got some odds and ends of things, bodybuilding stuff that I got to do today, and they're like prepping stuff for show and stuff like that. So I thought this would be a fun day to pick up the camera, even though I, don't have a ton of time for filming. But anyway, let's see where it goes. Hello, loves. Hey guys. So it is 1:40, and so got everything in this morning you saw, and then I ate 2 meals. And so now I wanted to share this with you though, which I think is interesting. So right now I only have 4 Blonde Ambition PT clients, which it's a personal training lifestyle brand that I have. So I have different packages and all that kind of stuff. If you ever wanted to check it out, go to my website. It's www.blondeambitionpt.com. And there's an E on the end of blonde. So anyway, it's just like my YouTube channel. Anyway, .com. Anyway, and that's okay because I've been doing this for 32 years, or actually 34 years. I had to rethink. 34 years now because it's 2026. So anyway, I've had times where I've had so many clients I didn't know what to do with, and I go through periods. This is normal with my business, and especially now with, hardships are going on in the world, all over the place, all over the country, in my house right now, and everybody's, if not, you're really lucky, right? So anyway, but with that being said, I just got off the Zoom call with a new potential client, and I found interesting, and the only reason I'm sharing this with you is she is also a recovering alcoholic. And so she did not know that about me. I don't advertise it on my website. There's no need to. I don't know if that would help or hurt or help. Hopefully neither one, because nobody should pass judgment on anybody about anything, right? Fortunately, people do though. So anyway, but I don't advertise it, but I'm also not ashamed of it. And I talk about it very openly because that's what helps me stay sober. Being sober, you have to be 100% honest. Because when I was a drunk, I would lie all the time because I was trying to get away with sneaking alcohol and stuff. Now that when I'm sober, I'm like, I lay it all on the line, right? So anyway, but which I found is great. So we really had a connection. So I'm almost positive she's going to pick up a session, or a package. So see, she reached out to me, didn't even know it, and we have so much in common. And again, I'm their lifestyle coach as well as their personal training. I help them with their diet, they're moving, like social activities. We talk about trying to get them moving. It's a lot more than just me training them in the gym. And as a matter of fact, I do all of them over Zoom. So they're in their gym and I'm training them from afar. And it works perfectly nowadays because people are spread all over the world and you can't always find people. It wasn't like before when I first started personal training, there were people in my gym that were like, yay, but you can't throw a rock in a gym anymore and hit a personal trainer that isn't looking for clients. So you have to look elsewhere. So anyway, but I've been doing the Zoom for a long time now and I really like it. But good news about it's always, and you never know, like I've had clients that maybe I've never mentioned it and maybe it's good that I didn't because I kind of felt like they would be not accepting of it and stuff. And that's just where I draw the line. If I feel like I don't think somebody's going to be accepted except for a client, well, they're paying me. So I just train them for what they're doing, right? I don't train I try to train their mind to be healthy and stuff like that, but their thought process, whatever, right? Anyway, I'm talking in circles. Good news, new client potentially, and we have a lot in common. So I love that. All right, guys, it is time for me to get up and move. I am going to pose and move, and then I think I'm going to go get my steps in outside. It's a beautiful day. I have about 2 hours worth of work to do. I'm going to break it up and do it later. And I also have a couple things to do with bodybuilding, so that I wanted to show you too about getting ready for the show. Just some fun things that why not show you? I have to do them anyway. And so a lot of people were asking me to give them some tips and things that would be helpful to them when they go to their show. So that's what I'm here for you guys to be the best version of yourself that you can be and all that good stuff, because it is true. And I 100% believe in it. Mind, body, spirit, all that. And keep moving. Keeps you alive. All right. Bye. Hello, loves. Hey, guys. I am just about to pose. I am just about 3 weeks out. Just about maybe a day before. I am a day before, 3 weeks out. Anyway, so it's time to pose. I gotta practice. So I'm just gonna have fun with it today, not be so hard and stuff. I need to loosen up because I need to be looser on stage. My coach says, she's like, you're so structured. She's like, you need to loosen up again a little bit. So anyway, that's what we're working on. Good luck for me. I'll put some posing in here to show you what I'm doing with a little pizzazz. Let's try it. I don't know. I just want to get to stage and do something good. Hello, loves. Okay, it's official. Now I'm really starting to get nervous. Remember I said I had some bodybuilding shit that I knew I was going to talk to you about? Okay, well, just got it. So anyway, I was going through my emails again. It's later in the day, and I got the official email from the show, and what it does is it actually lists the official times that each category of each event will go on. So that's always a relief. Now I know, because planning the day is tough. Usually the women compete in the afternoon and the men compete in the morning because our shows aren't as big. Now in the other federations or the bigger ones, a lot of times the men, they have their whole day. Like at the Pittsburgh Pro and the New York Pro and stuff, the men compete on Saturday and the women, they have their own days. but these smaller competitions, men are usually in the morning, they go on at 8, whatever. So Masters Bikini, or the bikini division, always goes on last. We usually know that, but it depends on how big the show is. So as people are signing up and stuff, I guess they must, at this point, I think that this past Saturday was the official cutoff to sign up. And then after that, you have to pay like a light fee or something. I'm not exactly sure, because I know I put mine in. I always sign up early, because that makes me have to do the show. I'm not wasting my money, girl and boy. No way. Anyway, it's too precious. Anyway, but yeah, so I found out the girls, my division will be going at 4:30 p.m. I wish the women went in the morning. I hate waiting all day, but I actually look better in the afternoon, so it's bonus for me. But the nerves all day. But on the other hand, it does take a couple hours to get your hair and makeup done, you get another coat of tan. So then you're not rushed either. So either way, nerves, I would rather compete in the morning. I'd rather switch the men in the morning. But as far as getting ready and looking your best and stuff, I definitely think the afternoon is better. So, but plus I look fullest at around 3 or 4 o'clock after I've had like 3 meals and I have a pump. So anyway, that's what we're looking for anyway. So my coach will be really happy about this. But what makes it good about it, that way we can plan the exact day. We can plan meal timing. We can plan when I leave the hotel to go to the show. We'll know when I'll do my, and then, obviously the show is never exactly on time. So, but at least we have a very nice, tight schedule that we know when I should eat my last meal before showtime and stuff like that. And obviously I can adjust it if they're working late, but it's better than, not knowing if I'm in the morning, I probably only get 1 meal in and I wouldn't be as full. So it's whatever. Anyway, that's competing. All right, so that's good. So check in on that. So that's one of the fun things. And like I said, now everything starts to move. Like now bodybuilding is so ridiculous, because it's like forever. It's like months and months and months and months of training. And then you prep and then you go into your competitions. And sometimes they're close together, sometimes they're not, in time wise, but it's like nothing happens forever. And then all of a sudden your prep starts and you're competing, and then you're like, bam, 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 bam. So anyway, but the family is exciting, and I'm 54 and it keeps me young. Yeah, it's exciting. All right, so quick update on that. We're good to go. Timing's gonna work. Coach will be happy. I will be happy. Hopefully the judges will be even happier. Let's go. See you soon.
Hello, loves. All right, I'm outside, get my steps in. I have to say, it was sunny earlier, and it got cloudy and windy, because I do think it's supposed to rain. It rained earlier, early this morning. I wasn't paying attention, I was busy. But anyway, it feels like it's gonna rain again. So let's get these steps in now. Well, anyway, I'm going to do my regular route, but I wanted to talk to you guys real quick while I was starting to get my heart rate up about what not a lot of people, one of my clients just asked me the other day, can you tell me again how you find out what your target heart rate is? And I was like, what do you mean you don't know how to figure that out? Like, I've known that since birth. What? But no, I haven't actually, but I have known it since I became a personal trainer 34 years ago. Yeah. But anyway, so I just figured everybody knows that. So with that being said, I will put it up here on the screen if you want to figure it out with your pen and paper and a calculator. Old school, you can do it. If not, guess what? You can't see it through my thing, but I have on, of course, an Apple Watch. So any fitness watch, of course, tells you your heart rate and what it is, but you kind of have to figure out what the target rate is, right? To know if you're in that. So, and a lot of them show you your target heart rate and everything. So that, of course, there's a million apps on your phone, I'm sure. But I'm just going to put it up. I just put it up there for you guys just in case you want to actually know what it is in old school. So anyway, all right, I'm going to head on. So, I think it's really important, though, for you guys to know that, because when I talk about, getting my heart, when your heart rate is in that target zone, that's when you're burning calories. So, yeah. And that's when you're efficiently burning calories and not. Sorry, I keep turning because the sun's going to start. All right, I'm heading off to the dog park. So anyway, get your steps in, everybody. Now you know what your heart rate should be at. where you're doing maximum. Another test real quick is also to say, if you can talk while you're walking. Like my heart rate's up. I'm not power walking, my heart rate's up, but I'm able to talk and have a conversation, which means I'm pretty much in my target heart rate zone. So yeah, but I can push far, a little bit above that if I want when I shut up. All right, guys, see you in a bit. Hey guys, I'm at the dog park. No bueno again. God, I miss my dog. I know I say that every single time, but all right, well, it's kind of a weird time of the day. People are at work and stuff. They're not walking their dogs. Anyway, all right, but guess who I did find? I don't want to go on their lawn, but Easter Bunny's in town. Yeah. I think we're 3 days away from Easter. Yeah. So anyway, good times. All right, I'm going to continue walking. Let's see what else I find. Just walking back into my neighborhood. I went way around. Out of breath. Now see, I went a little bit above my target heart rate. I was out of breath. But that's good. I can do it. I can handle it. I'm a bodybuilder. Anyway, look, I was just looking. A lot of people still have their cars and stuff covered up for their motorcycles and stuff. So yeah, it's spring here, but people are still thinking, oh, it might get snow again. Who said that? Don't even say that. It might snow again. It's never going to snow again. Hope not until next winter at least. All right, guys, I'm going to keep going, get back out of that zone. Ooh. Hello, loves. Okay, just made it back. I really hauled ass there at the end. It felt good. I feel great. See, get out, get my steps in, mood's up, not tired anymore. I got to get back to work. See ya. Hello, loves. It's so funny. I just looked out my window and there was the FedEx man. Yay. And he was delivering and I went down to check and guess what? It was one of my packages. Yay. So anyway, what I did is I am trying to get some new clients. So I had to order some more t-shirts. So I switched them up a little bit this year. I only ordered 5 because that's really neat. I always give all my new clients when they sign on a blondimagepts.com t-shirt so that they can represent at their gym and whatever. Anyway, so I know this is it. It's cute, right? You probably can read. It's probably backwards because I have it with this. But anyway, you get the gist. It's very cute. Blonde Ambition PT. It's more than PT. It's a lifestyle. That's my saying. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you that cuteness. Yeah. So always, even through rough times, you have to still put money into your business, you never want the quality of your business to go down. You know what I mean? So it's always like, if I've always done this, I always have a welcome package for everybody that signs on and stuff. So it's part of it. But I thought I changed up the design a little bit. It's cute. All right, guys. See ya. Hello, loves. Hey guys, all right, I'm gonna wrap this up here. The sun's starting to go down and I'm tired. And they were cleaning outside my door in my apartment building. They were cleaning outside and the vacuum cleaner was going. So I didn't think I was gonna be able to talk very long anyway because it was going and it was loud. But with that being said, thanks for hanging out with me today. Another day in prep, getting very close to show. I'm really getting nervous, especially now that I know about showtime and everything. Cause now I'm already having in my head, okay, what time I'm waking up, what time I'm doing this. Now I already signed up for my hair and makeup. I already signed up for both my hair and makeup because the same team does it. One does hair and one does makeup. Gen Vu Salon. Anyway, the show, it's promotion through the show. You have to use them through the show. But anyway, yeah. So I got that signed up for and paid for. I got that done because that's a big expense. Yeah. So just moving close, like I said. Oh, and then I did like I said, I don't know how long that usually takes, but usually she does your hair and makeup like about 2-3 hours before show. So whatever. It doesn't matter to me as long as I'm backstage fast, like to get my spot and get settled. Anyway, you'll see all that when we go. But so now I know the schedule for the day. Now I can really start to mentally prepare because sometimes you don't know. Sometimes the shows are really small and the women go on much earlier or or I've never been to a show where it's switched though, but one day it could be, you never know. So it's always good to know. All right. So I'm going to say good night and have a great evening. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. And if you like my stuff, please subscribe. This old lady really can use all of the support that she can get. And also, everything's great on the sobriety front. I'm feeling great, especially after I made acquaintances with, hopefully, one of my new clients that's also a recovering alcoholic. So it's always good. And, you know, we're all out there. We're just hanging out, waiting to meet friends. I'm just kidding. All right, guys. Peace out. Thanks a lot. Bye.